Hello and welcome to Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. Joe Palo today with, yes, one of my good friends, great place to be, Motorsport Legends, located at 4605 North Lee Highway, 1 block north of Paul F. Parkway, next to Bradley Square Mall and down Ledford Pontiac Buick GMC. And I'm here with my friend Keith Sands. Keith, thank you so much for having us.
Joe, appreciate you having time to come out and see
I
us.
appreciate you, man. And Keith and I have become quick friends over the last few years. And the different, obviously, what you do, have done in support of the station with infomercials we've done, but just in the fact that he's got one of the neatest stores in the area. When you come into Motorsport Legends, you'll see what I'm talking about. We're going to show you a little bit about that as we talk. First of all, Cleveland's best source for pre-owned motorcycles is right here. And I know you got a big end-of-the-year clearance sale going on. Let's talk about it, what we have on sale.
That's right, Joe. We've got several bikes that we've put clearance prices on. Some of them are, unfortunately, several $1,000s below my cost. Now's the time to buy, end of the year. Anything we have left early in the year we have to pay tax on, so We're really trying to liquidate that as much as we can. We have great deals on motorcycles. Everything is pre-owned. Yeah. Nothing is new. We're not a dealer for any particular brand, as you stated. So we've got about 55 motorcycles here right now that we'd really like to see some of them find new homes.
Well, and if you're looking, you're seeing the video here as we're talking of some of these bikes and what they have here. My goodness, I mean, these are incredible. Everything from custom bikes, scooters, three-wheel, what are they? They're called three-wheels.
Trikes.
Trikes. All right, there you go. Street bikes, you know, just everything you can think of. And again, if you're watching the video here, you're seeing what I'm talking about. But it's not just bikes that we talk about here, but the accessories and the parts that you have. Of course, that's end of the year clearance as well. You've got, of course, many of the parts are available. Those are clearance sale prices. Then let's talk about the accessories and all the stuff you have. First, let's start with the parts.
Okay.
Any bike, any part?
Just about anything that's available in the aftermarket,
okay,
we can get. I have many things in stock. We stock everything from oil change, synthetic motor oils, filters for most bikes out there, Harley-Davidsons. We also stock Harley-Davidson motor oil, both synthetic and standard as well. Okay. We pride ourselves in trying to have a better price than most anybody else out there. And anything we don't have, and I don't have a huge inventory, right. I just don't have the space for it, but most parts and accessories we can get next day.
Okay.
And again, we pride ourselves in having a better price than most anybody out there. I can't get everything. A lot of parts are still OEM manufacturers only, especially if it's a late model bike. But other than that, we do really well.
And of course, if you ride, most people know about this place for that reason, because just about anything you want, you're going to find here, and at an unbelievable price. Of course, end of the year clearance sale makes it even better. Let's talk about some of the accessories. We're going to show folks some of the video here of what you have. You've got helmets, and just some of the names I'm going to throw out there: Scorpion, Z1R, Daytona, AFX, Icon, SMS. You got all kinds here.
Correct, and there are many more. Those are just happen to be some of the ones we have on display.
Yeah.
Again, we're also a huge motorcycle tire dealer. We can get any brand. We install tires here. We have the latest machinery, no-touch machinery for custom wheels, things like that. And we're also a Dynabead dealer, and a lot of people may or may not be familiar with that. It's actually a weight system that you put inside the tire, so you don't have to put weights on the outside of your wheels. Wow. So especially custom wheels, spoke wheels, things of that nature. And we have customers that are experiencing 50% longer life in tire wear.
Wow.
Now here's the big catch. For most of the larger motorcycle tires, the Dynabeads that fit those tires are $9.
No kidding.
So it equates to be every third tire is free if you're getting 50% longer life, and it only costs $9.
Well, the wonderful thing is, and folks that have custom bikes, as you're seeing again some of the video, you don't want weights on the outside. I mean, some of these, you know, the tires are almost as expensive as the bike itself in some cases, I guess, and the wheels.
Exactly.
And you want them to look exactly how you have them and how you bought them, and so to keep that's a great idea. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, we've had customers come in here and say that they are actually experiencing so much better wear on their tires. And our own mechanic here actually has them in his motorcycle tires. He bought a used bike. The tires were already worn uneven, and it has actually smoothed the tires back out.
And of course, you know, that's some of what the clearance sale is on, but also jackets and a lot of other great
All
things.
the accessories, everything we have in stock. We've got everything from gloves, jackets, helmets, as you mentioned before, all kind of chain lubes, parts, just many things, headgear, hats, jackets, riding
Everything for the
pants.
rider.
Correct.
Everything that you could possibly want. And again, it's the end of the year clearance sale that's going on right now at Motorsport Legends. Again, 339-2901 is the phone number, or www.motorsportlegends, sport as in singular, motorsportlegends.net. You can see everything we're talking about, and of course,
Joe, it's 25 to 40% off almost everything we have.
25 to 40% off. Can you believe that? And again, Christmas, you got the start of the new year. Folks are wanting to maybe re-up, get some nice stuff, whether it be for Christmas or after the new year, to ride. Of course, you got your bikes that you're talking about, and we've got all the accessories. But that's not all Motorsport Legends is about. We're going to come back in just a second. We're going to talk to you about extreme speed. We're going to kind of delve a little bit into the custom car idea, and how you can get a little bit more out of your vehicle, and then we're going to talk about some on-track experience as well. So we're going to be back with more with Keith Sands, Motorsport Legends, after this. We're glad you're with us here on WTMB. All right, folks, as we continue here from Motorsport Legends, located on North Lee Highway, we're going to talk to you a little bit about extreme speed. And listen to me on this. Keith is going to talk to you about this. This is providing performance modifications for auto enthusiasts. In other words, they take your car and give it extreme speed. Let's talk about this, Keith. Of course, we've got some beautiful cars we're looking at here. Suspension, engine modifications, you guys do it all.
Correct, correct. We can do anything from roll cages to modifications to your automobile, install turbochargers, things like that, upsize the horsepower, fuel injection, things of that nature. We modify these cars that we run on the track also. Just so happens this car that you just saw got 4th in the Nationals for time trials. And just in the last 2 weeks, this yellow Corvette behind us here got 1st place at Road Atlanta in time trials, setting a new record down there as well.
So, and this, it's off the cuff here, an average car, somebody comes in with average amount of horsepower, what more oomph can you give it?
Well, the least expensive modification that gives you the biggest bang for the buck is a proper tune.
Okay.
Most all cars have some untapped horsepower from the manufacturer that you can get with a proper tune.
Okay.
And that's going to be the best bang for your buck. From there, it just depends on what you're really wanting to do with the car. If you're wanting it to handle better, then of course it's suspension. And you can enhance that with horsepower as well.
Wow. Now, here, I'm just going to read this. You tell me what this entails. Coil over shocks to turbo installs and tuning.
Correct. And again, the coil over shocks would be something that would give you better handling on the street.
Okay.
Again, we run track cars. These cars are totally street legal. You could get in this car and drive to California, no problems, and still get relatively good fuel performance. Yet it's putting down over 500 horsepower to the rear wheels. So again, we're just enhancing the power of the automobile. But with suspension upgrades like the coil over shocks, you're actually making it handle better. And that's what we do. We do road course driving, where it's actually shifting, braking, turning, uphill, downhill, those type things.
Now, is there any vehicle, this can be done to any vehicle?
Generally, yes. Yes. Most people aren't going to want their minivan to be modified in a way, perhaps, but anything from the small 4-cylinder cars on up to the very powerful V8 engines. And diesels as well. Right.
Now, what does it take away if, let's say, we use that as a term? What does it take away gas mileage-wise? What can it do to your vehicle as far as your gas mileage? Well, I know it'll decrease a little bit.
Well, again, it depends. It depends on what modifications you're wanting and whether or not you're trying to gain power or better handling. Again, if you're just trying to make it handle better, then you're not going to hurt fuel performance per se. But again, with horsepower, a lot of times you can actually make a car perform better by making it breathe better, both intake and exhaust. And those are, again, 2 of the lesser expensive modifications you can make to enhance its performance. And a lot of times you can gain power and performance in fuel mileage.
Okay. Well, folks, they do it all here. Of course, we're going to talk about the on-track experience that you can experience with your car after you get it to the extreme speed and you get it ready to go. Or if not, I guess you can do
Correct.
it. Correct.
You don't have to have any modifications to put it on track.
So we're going to talk about that in just a second as well. We're glad you're with us. Again, Motorsport Legends, 4605 North Lee Highway, 339-2901. Back to talk to you folks about Tracks Unlimited. All right, folks, now we're going to talk to you about another department of Motorsport Legends, which is Tracks Unlimited. And Keith, this is wonderful. This I think is exciting. A lot of folks are going to want to take advantage of this. This provides an on-track experience for auto enthusiasts. Let's talk about Tracks Unlimited, then I think we got a video to check out. Talk to us about it.
Certainly. Tracks Unlimited is a division of the company we operate out of here where we actually lease road course racetracks. We give people an instructor that gets in the car with them. We give them both classroom and in-car experiences. So they go classroom, learn some things, go out on the track with an instructor in their car, and get to go out on the track and learn how to manipulate the turns, the hills, the braking, and all those things. And what a mind-blowing experience.
Well, you know, and I know the skills that are taught from obviously help these folks as they drive in everyday traffic. But learning how to drive on a track and the speeds that I don't think anybody can just go do that just right offhand without a little bit of instruction.
Correct. To do it properly, you need instruction by professionals,
Sure.
And we provide that in the instructors. The funny part is that street driving does not help you in race course driving, but just the opposite does affect the way you drive on the street. If you learn to drive properly in a controlled environment on a racetrack, it does directly correlate to making you a better driver on the street. You learn what the cars are truly capable of, where the brake loose points are, steering, braking, such things like that.
And the things that you're good or not so good at in driving.
Exactly.
Right.
And again, with the instructors, they show you how to experience what your automobile is capable of. And I will say this, most automobiles are capable of far more than most people ever know.
Yeah, true. Well, I think we've got a little video we're going to watch here as we close out today. Check this video out. You can be a part of this as well just by getting in touch with the folks here at Motorsport Legends or the website you're going to see at the bottom of the screen. Keith, thank you for having us out here today on Shopping East Tennessee, and we appreciate it. We want you to check out this video, folks. We'll see you again on Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. I'm Joe Palo.